Many oye VGMA one PR Robert Klah busy in Como. Amanfo etwa VGMA board na de pay yankasa. Mankasa mbe de penyin abeku Santana mpo oka ho. This is because Kofi Kinata na wo friend den family nominations na artist of the year no. Nanka dodo na hope then at least wo bo ho family na Kofi Kinata wo. Ibinum say Blacko or Black Sheriff, he deserves to be in there. Ibinum so say he does not deserve it. Inti yenye VGMA PR and Kasareba Bekasi. Yareba washe categories no. Most more ya waye more selections. Mpoma wafrenden kuya ye Kofi Kinata na family went to making to artist of the year. Hello Robert.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Robert, I can hear you. Robert Mpocho, able to my yanka cheek kakra.
I'll try.
Try mum. Try
Make a trick.
I will can the mum. Yamo baba pe muka shodo. And the abeku Santana cha VGMA board na de pay chad waka kana janacha hun. De one nominate Kofi Kinata and family. Na onu ohunu de awards and whatever one anyankufo mpocha awards one anyankufo na whatever one
and the baby and yet anyankufo na anymore
nta award no hwanum na wo nominate one
so nkufo na ya nominate am there say it is obvious, everybody can see it, say and it has been published. But the question it has to do with
your relationship with one nominate one no.
Oh, relationship, they are all industry people, so
okay.
You will know them. I mean, so by all means, you will know everybody. In fact, everybody in the award scheme, apart from maybe new artists who are in the game, you will know almost everybody. From, whether a songwriter or whatever. Everybody, you will know them because we are all in the same industry. And as an award scheme that has been here for quite some time now, you may have interacted with most of the people. So, and by all means, but like you will know them.
Okay.
I think the biggest challenge is about people accepting that there is a way that the board works and how the scheme works. And sometimes, they rather want to subject the scheme to their own rules. Say, oh, I think, say, it should be like this. I think, say, it should be like that. But forgive me to say, and yes, sir, it's not common sense. The scheme doesn't run by common sense. For example, Yaka say, how do you select a president in your country? Want to make us say, okay, so I feel say we should select a president this way, and I say presidential selections that way. There's a stipulated way they select the president, and that is what people use. And I say there's a way that parliament also works, and that is how they work according to their rules. In the same way, the scheme also what rules are also using. In addition to that, the board also have their rules that they also work with. And see, those are that is the reality on ground. Now, will you always agree with what the board says? No. You can never have a board that when your decisions are at the end of the day, everybody will be Rebecca say, oh, okay, okay with it. There'll be some people who always disagree. Even in the board in the crowd, almost they disagree. Rebecca says, say, then somebody will also argue back and forth. But once a decision is made, or majority clearly tells that this is how, this is the direction in which we are going, it's done. And then we all have to work with it, sir. And say, I think they are normal, say people will disagree. So, because even in the board, like I'm saying, most of them will disagree. But unfortunately, if you have a number of people over 15 and now say 18 who are vying for one position, say artist of the year. Now say at the end of the day, you are supposed to select 6. By all means, some people will go off and some people will, remain. It is off and on. And some will fall off the ground. It's a bad sana. The final that you select, if you have 6, if you are not the pana, where you the family, no, number 7, and now number 8. But unfortunately, because the category size, it doesn't cover 8 and 10. You will have some people drop off and some will make. It is what it is. And just say, baby, everybody there is important. Everybody there, I mean, incredible work coming out from COVID. And no be small work, and everybody deserves some nod. And but unfortunately, that can be in the Artist of the Year category. So that is what it is.
Oyampa onye obi a be expect na yebo hunu but then say ka obi to the Kofi Kinata na family again Abeku Santana bo hunzinia yenyim there their performances have been solid, airplays have been solid. The enyama washe ansana were nominated artists no Kofi Kinata na family didn't they live up to expectation?
If anybody is not there, it means in the valuation by the board, they didn't make the top 6. But it doesn't mean they didn't make the category in terms of the basket. They made sure say, maybe you have about 12 people and now say 16 people in a basket. Then you begin to do analysis and begin to train. Into a banasana, they can say somebody can be number 7, but if you're cutting at 6, number 7 will not be, will not appear. So what would say? Do they qualify to be considered in that particular category? Yes, they qualify to be considered because our category definitions now the entry level for you to be a part of this and to be considered is start with the fact that you must have a hit single or an EP or an album, and you must have multiple nominations within the scheme. Until once you have that, you qualify to be considered. But once you qualify to be considered, then it becomes competitive. Until the board now uses different elements to be able to decide, say, okay, competition, because of this person, because of this and this and that, this person deserves. Because of this and that, this person, they'll do their back and forth. So this person will say, oh no, I agree, this person so I disagree. So why do you disagree? And we'll talk about it and say, okay, we didn't finish today, so let's come back tomorrow. So last week we were talking about this information that Manjani said, say. The other side is this. So they do their back and forth, and then they finalize on the group that is supposed to be selected for us to be able to have as nominees. And then based on that, we go with it. Some people will feel said this person should be there, that person should be there, and they are normal because at the end of the day, we are believing. I think so. Also, you believe in your artist, that your artists have delivered. I think so. Different camps and fan bases and all of that, they are all rooting for their artists. And also, normal. Unfortunately, and yet we don't have everybody sitting at the board. It's just a select few who sits at the board who use their metrics to be able to do their decision. And so when the decision comes out, we just have to accept and run with it.
Mamimbi Sawe and ya call. You made mention there today be a weapon call for 6 for a particular category. Na say call for 8. Now there are some elements that are put into play in a way to more cuts and down to the 6 that you need. Them elements now or you will consider no it be hours and hours.
Oh, it be about how busy was the person in terms of works are all your ABA shows, ABA the expansion of your brand, ABA your international influence, ABA your your own show, which you yourself organize. ABA multiple shows. You understand? As in their own shows, normally there 2 or even 3 and stuff like that. You just pick all the things and then put them in the basket and use it for case making. Say okay, so based on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This person has a bigger leverage or bigger edge over ABA, this particular person. So when you analyze all of that, then you use that as a basis to make a decision. So those are the things that goes into that kind of analysis. And then they finalize. And the baseline is always the entry point now, that kind of. But from that particular point, it's all about evaluation of all the data and every information that you can get to be able to make analysis. Then we select whoever is good or is the best fit, and then we work with it.
Now this year, so you realize that there isn't any group of the year.
Yeah, there isn't any group of the year because this particular year, the board has decided to rest it. The NCIA rested that particular category, and they say it is not competitive enough. We don't have the numbers in that particular category. So among like the groups that are in that particular space are not many. So it's not competitive enough for us to be able to want to keep it running or sustain it. Until up to the time our board who say, okay, we have enough numbers who are within the group category, and that particular category will be rested.
Oh, okay. And this year, VGMA, Abazina, what should we look out for?
Oh, this year is an amazing year. Everything that we are going to experience will be quite different, quite new. I always say this because I don't know if you have been to any of our, even the nominees announcement, you realize it didn't look like previous. The performances were different. It was straight to the point. It was top notch. The program was not too long, but it was very impactful and straight to the point and exciting. In fact, even the venue, the entire experience that it comes with, because the different pointers makes it exciting. Those are the things that we are going to experience. The main event is on the 6th and the 7th of May. It is 6th and 7th of May. Red carpet will have its own feel. While when they say red carpet, there's all about fashion. And a lot of people will be there to make their statements. What the people will come and wear, the things will be, it will be different. It's not going to be what they repeated. I think so. There are some things that will be done in the particular space, and it's very exciting. Award winners are different. Award presenters are going to be different. Performances that are going to happen are also going to be different. It's going to be exciting for 2 days, and only a 6th and 7th. That's Friday and Saturday in the week of May. And then Nyama Akane a VGMA in schools. When did you start music? Or I started when I was in school. Into VGMA in schools, we started last year. The aim was to reach out to like young students and then show them how to navigate their way around music industry. We say, doctor, very simple. You go to science class, you take the right courses. There are specific schools of it. Then you become a doctor if you pass. But and I say, who come out as a lawyer, you know what you're supposed to do. But about say, music as a career, it's a bit different, a bit difficult. You are not too clear, and people need some hand holding, just directions there, just so that you can make the right decisions and get there. That is why we are doing the VGMA in schools, and we want to be able to help the younger ones. I think so. Nominees jam or the experience concert, and also we are looking to have an excitement like never before. Anybody who's followed nominees jam won't say usually a killer entertainment, killer fun. Artists come to give us the best performances on the stage, and also will happen. And then we'll also have the VGMA music seminar, where we can share information about what is happening within the space of music, where music is going. I think things they need to change, strategies, that kind of stuff. So that conversation is also important and also will happen. So these are the key things that will happen preceding the big weekend in May. Everybody should watch out.
Sure. Here you wash kwande. Like you're saying, this year VGMA no strong as compared to previous years. Yedasipi Robert there itumna joining, and if anything comes up now, you hear clarifications. Of course, we'll follow you once again. Until then, no. Sure. Yedasipi.
Okay, I thank you for the opportunity to explain to the people who are listening, because at times, people feel that we are me and the same day. There's no, it's just the nature of the work. Obian to mean the first. Somebody has to drop.
Somebody has to, yes.
Somebody has to drop. But so sorry to the fans, they feel that the artists are supposed to be there, but unfortunately they were not there. Hopefully next time they can also get there.
Sure. Yɛda ase pii.